Hi, poultry lovers. Welcome to another edition of Poultry Farming Made Easy by Chris Julie Farm Poultry Academy. I want to say welcome once again to our page, to our channel. If you're just joining us for the first time, that is because we're actually doing a series on which of the professional feeds gives you the best results at 5 to 6 weeks. And we started with New Hope Feed. And we already said you viewers should vote for the next feed we're going to be using. So before the end of the series, we'll let you know the feed with the highest votes and the one we're going to be using next. So you can go watch our previous video of how to set up your brooding pen so that you can reduce your cost of production by not using charcoal and the others. Also the drugs we use for brooding and all that. So you watch day 1 to day 18 video. You can also watch the weights of the beds for the days that we wait. Well, for those that have been following the series, thank you very much, and I hope you are actually learning. Well, I want to talk about something. I want to deviate a bit today because in as much as you are seeing this base from day, you watch this base from day old, you saw how they grew every day, and up to this point we are still on zero mortality. Truthfully, we are still on zero mortality. Do you know why you can achieve something like this? The truth is that broilers are very easy to handle, but the first although you have to cross is buying your chicks from a good vendor. Most of you buy from vendors, you don't buy directly from the hatchery. And most of your vendors, if your vendor is a reputable vendor, then you have crossed the first hurdle. You understand? If your bears are the real bears that you ordered, then you've crossed the first hurdle. But if you buy bad beds, there's hardly anything that you can do when you buy bad beds. But when you buy good beds, yes, you have already, passed the first step. Then how do you care for your beds? Is another thing. How do you care for your beds? Do you know that I see chicks like they are part of, if any chicks I raise, whether it is in large quantity or is in few numbers, I see them as, like children that you want to nurture. The water you cannot drink, don't give it to your chick. Like, the water might be dirty, the whole environment might be dirty. Once your poultry starts smelling, it shows that the place is dirty. Broiler farming or poultry farming is not a place that really smell. It's not a place that really stink. But when it starts smelling, it shows that your place is really dirty. Don't wait till when ammonia builds up in your pen before you clean it. When ammonia builds up in your pen, is one of the reasons why coryza is rampant in some people's farm. You see that ammonia that builds up in your pen, even when you enter, it's like it's choking you up, even up to your eyes. It affects your bed too. It affects your bed too. A wet litter is another one. Wet litter. If you see water poured in your poultry or in the floor, just pack it immediately, or else you start breathing coccidiosis. When your beds start having 1 or 2 ailments and you want to start treating, not all beds will recover, and that's the truth. Not all beds will recover. So cleanliness is another way to achieving a good result. Weight uniformity, flock uniformity is not overrated, it's underrated. Because when you have flock uniformity, if you can have 90% flock uniformity, your profit is it's something else. Do you understand? So flock uniformity is another thing. And don't let your bear struggle for feed or water. You can see that there are feeders everywhere. Some are even resting. Some don't want to eat. You can eat. When you're tired, you just go rest. So you understand? Even as much as all bears don't feed the same time, but still let your feeders be much from the brooding stage. I told you before, don't do 50 bears at brooding. Don't do 50 bears to one tray. You can do 30 bears. You can do 25 bears to one tray. You know why? You are giving all of them an equal chance, to feed properly and all that. So it's not just about using the right feed that gives you this kind of result. First of all, you buy the right beds, then the right feed also, then also the care. When you get to your pen every day, watch the color of the poop. Watch the behavior of your birds. You can see how active the birds are jumping and all that. Yes, because they're happy. Then temperature is another thing. If the place is too hot, it will affect your birds. If the place is too cold, it will affect your birds. Well, if you know you've been enjoying this series and you've been watching, you're not following our page, please click on the follow button so you're always notified when new videos drop. For those that have been sharing our videos, like I always say, We see you, we appreciate you, and day of gratitude is actually coming. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. See you tomorrow, day